The images used in the video are obtained from various social media platforms, and credit is given to the respective creators or owners. The rights to the book belong to the original author and not to the company. The work in this video is one's own creation and hard work. Stealing or copying the company's work is not allowed. Doing so will result in strict copyright action taken against the individual or association. This work is meant for entertainment purposes only.
Girlies, welcome to a brand new YouTube channel of Let's Talk About BL. And I am your host, EP1. And let me give you a quick and brief introduction about the channel. The channel Let's Talk About BL aims to talk about the BL and the GL stories, the gay love, the romance, some things that BL fans want to talk about, but they don't usually share with others. So this is my new comfort zone. This channel is going to be my new comfort zone and my way to talk or communicate to you guys, and I want to make it yours too. So from today, I have an idea that I'm going to share an audio version of all well-known BLGL books, and I hope you like it and support my channel from now onwards. Thank you. Today we are reading the very famous and popular book Red, White, Royal Blue. So let's get started without wasting any further second. Chapter 1. On the White House roof, tucked into a corner of the promenade, there's a bit of loose paneling right on the edge of solarium. If you tap it just right, you can peel it back enough to find a message etched underneath with the tip of a key or maybe a stolen West Wing letter opener. In the secret history of first families, an insular gossip mill is prone to absolute discretion about most things on pain of death. There is no definite answer for who wrote it. The one thing people seem certain of is that only a presidential son or daughter would have been daring enough to deface the White House. Some swear it was Jack Ford with his Hendrix record and split-level room attached to the roof for late-night smoke breaks. Others say it was a young Lucy Johnson, thick ribbon in her hair. But it doesn't matter. The writing says, a private mantra for those resourceful enough to find it. Alex discovered it within his first week of living there. He has never told anyone how. It says, rule number 1, don't get caught. The east and west bedrooms on the second floor are generally reserved for the first family. They were first designated as one giant state bedroom for visit from the Marquis de Lafayette in the Monroe administration. But eventually, they were split. Alex has the east, across from the treaty room, and June uses the west, next to the elevator. Growing up in Texas, their rooms were arranged in the same configuration, on either side of hallway. Back then, you could tell June's ambition of the month by what covered the walls. At 12, it was watercolor paintings. At 15, lunar calendars and charts of crystals. At 16, clippings from the Atlantic and UT Austin Penton, Gloria Steinem, Zora Neale Hurston, and excerpts from the papers of Utah. His own room was, however, the same, just steadily more stuffed, with lacrosse trophies and piles of AP coursework. It's all gathering dust in the house. They still keep it back home. On a chain around his neck, always hidden from view, he has worn the key to that house since the day he left for DC. Now, straight across the hall. June's room is all bright white and soft pink and minty green, photographed by Vogue and famously inspired by old 60s interior periodicals she found in one of the White House sitting rooms. His own room was once Caroline Kennedy's nurse, and later, warranting some sage burning from June Nancy Reagan's office, he left up the nature field illustration in a neat symmetrical grid above the sofa, but painted over Sasha Obama's pink walls with a deep blue. Typically, the children of the president, at least for the past few decades, haven't lived in the residence beyond 18. But Alex started at Georgetown the January his mom was thrown in. And logistically, it made sense not to split their security or cost to whatever one bedroom apartment he'd be living in. June came that fall, fresh out of UT. She's never said it, but Alex knows. She moved in to keep an eye on him. She knows better than anyone else how much he gets off on being this close to the action. And she's bodily yanked him out of the West Wing on more than one occasion. Behind his bedroom door, he can sit and put Hall and Oates on the record player in the corner, and nobody hears him, humming along like his dad to Rich Girl. He can wear the reading glasses. He always insists. He doesn't need. He can make as many meticulous study guides with color-coded sticky notes as he wants. He's not going to be the youngest elected congressman in the modern history without earning it. But nobody needs to know how hard he's kicking underwater. His sex symbol stock would plummet. "Hey," says a voice at the door, and he looks up from his laptop to see June edging into his room, two iPhones and a stack of magazines tucked under one arm, and a plate in her hand. She closes the door behind with her foot. "What did you see today?" Alex says, pushing the pile of papers on his bed out of her way. "Assorted donuts," June says as she climbs up. She's wearing a pencil skirt with pointy pink flats, and he can already see next week's fashion columns. A picture of her outfit today, a lead in for some spumcon about flats for the professional gal on the go. He wonders what she's been up to all day. She mentioned a column for WAPO, or was it a photo shoot for her blog, or both? He can never keep up. She's dumped her stack of magazines out on the bedspread and is already busying herself with them. Doing your part to keep great American gossip industry alive. That's my journalism degree for, June says. Anything good this week? Alice asks, reaching for a donut. Let's see, June says. In touch says I am dating a French model. Are you? I wish. She flips a few pages. Oh, and they are saying you got your asshole bleached. That one is true. Alex says through a mouthful of chocolate with sprinkles. Thought so, June says without looking up. After riffling through most of the magazine, she shuffled it to the bottom of the stack and moves on to People. She flips through absently. People only ever write what their publicists tell it to write. Boring. Not much on us this week. Oh, I am crossword puzzle clue. Following that tabloid, coverage is something of an ideal hobby of hers, one that in turn assumes and annoys their mother. And Alex is narcissist enough to let June read him in the highlights. They are usually either complete fabrication or lines fed from their press team, but sometimes it's just funny. Given the choice, he rather read one of the hundreds of glowing pieces of fan fiction about him on the internet. The up to 11 version of himself with devastating charm and unbelievable physical stamina. But June flat out refuses to read those aloud to him, no matter how much he tries to bribe her. Do us weekly, Alex says. Hmm. June digs out of stack. Oh, look, we made the cover this week. She flashes the glossy cover at him, which has a photo of two of them inlaid in one corner. June's hair pinned on top of her head, and Alex looking slightly overserved but still handsome. All jawline and dark curls. Below it, in bold yellow letter, the headline reads, First Siblings Wild NYC Night. Oh, yeah, that was Wild Night, Alex says, reclining back against the tall leather headboard and pushing his glasses up his nose. Two whole keynote speakers. Nothing sexier than shrimp cocktails and our. Oh, that was the wild night, Alex says, reclining back against the tall leather headboard and pushing his glasses up his nose. Two whole keynote speakers. Nothing is sexier than shrimp cocktails and an hour and a half of speeches on carbon emission. It says here you had some kind of tries with the mystery brunette, June reads. Though the first daughter was whisked off by limousine to a star-studded party shortly after the gala, 21-year-old heartthrob Alex was not sneaking into the W Hotel to meet a mystery brunette in the presidential suite and leaving around 4 a.m. Sources inside the hotel reported hearing enormous noises from the room all night, and rumors were swirling the brunette was none other than Nora Holleran, the 22-year-old granddaughter of Vice President Mike Holleran and the third member of White House trio. Could it be two were rekindling their romance? Yes, Alex crows. And June groans. Less than a month. You owe me $50, baby. Hold on, was it Nora? Alex thinks back to the week before, showing up at Nora's room with a bottle of champagne. Their thing on the campaign trail a million years ago was brief, mostly to get the inevitable over with. They were 17 and 18 and doomed from the start, both convinced they were the smallest person in any room. Alex has since conceded Nora is 100% smarter than him and definitely too smart to have ever dated him. It's not his fault, and Prest won't let it go though. They they love the idea of them together if they are modern day Kennedys. So if he and Nora occasionally get drunk in hotel rooms together watching the West Wing and making loud moaning noises at the wall for the benefit of nosy tabloids, he can't be blamed, really. They are simply turning an undesirable situation into their own personal entertainment. Scamming his sister also is a perk. Maybe, he says, dragging out the vowels. June sweats him with the magazine like he is an especially obnoxious cockroach. That's cheating, you dick. Bet's a bet. Alex tells her, we said if there was a new rumor in a month, you would owe me $50. I checked Venmo. I am not paying. June huffs. I'm gonna kill her when we see her tomorrow. What are you wearing, by the way? For what? The wedding? Whose wedding? Huh? The royal wedding. June says, of England. It's literally on every cover I just showed you. She holds US Weekly up again, and this time Alex noticed the main story in giant letter. Prince Philip says I do, along with photographer of an extremely nondescript British hire and his equally nondescript blonde fiancée smiling blandly. He drops his donuts into a show of devastation. That's this weekend? Alex, we are leaving in tomorrow, June tells him. We got a 2 appearance before we even go to the ceremony. I can't believe Zara hasn't climbed up your ass about this already. Shit, he groans. I know, I had that written down. I got sidetracked. What? By conspiring with my best friend against me in the tabloids for $50? No, with my research paper, smartass, Alex says, gesturing dramatically at his piles of notes. I have been working on it for Roman political thought all week, and I thought we agreed Nora is our best friend. That can't possibly be a real class you're talking, June says. Is it possibly you willingly forgot about the biggest international event of the year because you don't want to see your acrimonious? June, I am the son of President of United States. Prince Henry is the figurehead of British Empire. You can't just call him my acronymous, Alex says. He returned to his donor, chewing thoughtfully, and adds, acrimonious implies he's actually a rival to me on any level and not, you know, a stuck-up product of inbreeding who probably jerks off photos of himself. Woof! I am just saying. Well, you don't have to like him. You just have to put on a happy face and not cause an international accident at his brother's wedding. Bug, when do I ever not put on a happy face? Alex says. He pulls a painfully fake grin and June looks satisfying repulsed. Ah, anyway, you know what you're wearing, right? Yeah, I picked it out and had Zara approved it last month. I am not an animal. I am still not sure about my dress, June says. She leans over and steals his laptop away from him, ignoring his noise of protest. Do you think the maroon or the one with lace? Lace, obviously, it's England. And why are you trying to make me fail this class? He says, reaching his laptop only to have his hands swatted away. Go curate your Instagram or something. You're the worst. Shut up. I'm trying to pick something to watch. Ew, you have Garden State on your watch list? Wow. How's Film Schooling 2005 going? I hate you. I know. Outside his window, the wind stirred up over the lawn, rustling the linden trees down in the garden. The record on the turntable in the corner has spun out into fuzzy silence. He rolls off the bed and flips it, resetting the needle. And the second side picks up on London luck, and love.